Good evening, everyone. Finished Final Fantasy 15, my second playthrough on Tuesday. So this will be the final part of that. I think for now I'm not going to do the Adamantoise stuff. I think I'm going to move on to something else. Haven't decided if I'm going to be jumping into Final Fantasy 11 or maybe I'll do the 16 demo. I'm going to be getting it on Xbox here soon. But I'm probably going to wait till the next time I get paid. So we might do a month or so of Final Fantasy 11. But I've been excited to play this other expansion for Final Fantasy 15. Ardyn is my favorite Final Fantasy villain. I think he's very interesting, so having a game centered around him is something I'm very, very excited about. I have not played this expansion. I'll be curious to see how it ranks among the other ones. So without further ado, let's get into it. And we'll just go easy, just to... Having turned the Empire to shambles and shrouded the world darkness, Ardyn, Eastworld healer of those who died, now sits atop Lucian's throne, denied by him with the crystal some 2 millennia ago. Make my window smaller.
Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum, and he was to have served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male, and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on
The
special
Borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening
Sure,
and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Home, sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the Citadel alongside the statue of the Founder King, Somnus Lucis Kylum.
So this is the city Somnus built. Built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live. And that must be the king's castle.
So what do you think, son? Not every day you get to see the king's personal bodyguards up close.
They're so cool! I want to be a royal guard someday.
We should. No, of course. Absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
See? Right, let's go. Yes. Oh, yes. This is so
Uh-oh.
Cursed be the waving wings of the gods.
Okay. That was unexpected. Near ME 733, spirits are high in the Crown City as all of Insomnia prepares to celebrate Founders Day at the Citizens Lucian Capital Ardyn for Rude Awakening. It's a problem with Xbox's loading times. I don't get to read everything.
Oh, Ardyn, you can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods bless me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always.
Man, I hope this doesn't have a tragic ending. I don't recognize this woman. Oh, holy crap.
He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told. Who? Take him away. Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
Ah!
Adagium sighted!
Adagium?
Get it back in the cell, no matter what. We can't
Ah!
get that thing off this island.
Help.
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once!
Ardyn enters overkill when his HP falls to 0 while in this undying state. His attacks deal more damage, but his max HP falls every time he takes a hit. When Ardyn's max HP falls 0, the game is over. Okay. Okay. Use B to attack with your arsenal of royal arms. Hold B to blitz the enemy with consecutive attacks. Press X to dodge incoming attacks. Hold X with Shadow Step around the field.
Out of my way!
Land 5 6 strikes, perform a finisher, and create an opening to Demonify? That's while the enemy is vulnerable to Demonify them and harvest their life force. Jeez.
What sins must I atone?
These memories. could they be? Yes. I didn't purge him of the scourge. I bestowed it upon him.
Incredible. His power's unbelievable. Hey!
Somnus. Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Gods, no!
Ardyn Azunia, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Oh goody, we're in the research facility. So his brother not only betrayed him, but also killed his wife and or girlfriend. It looks like he was trapped in that cave for quite a while.
Might as well head out. I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made. Not the most enthralling view.
No, I think it's pretty.
Come, have a seat.
Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us.
Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay?
That sounds like Steve Blum.
You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine.
Just a little bit. That might not actually be him. I've never heard him try to do a British accent before. I want to know about his motives. Like, why are you helping me?
What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the power
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
As I had more questions I wanted to ask him, but I guess I only got to ask him one. It does seem silly to hold a grudge against the ancestors of the person that did really terrible things to you. He's like, that's, I mean, granted they're benefiting from the terrible thing that he did.
This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is.
I get where Ardyn's coming from.
A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look. Do watch your step, won't you?
Oh.
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species roughly 200 years ago. According to ancient texts, however, humans have suffered from a parasitic plague wrought by the demons for upward of 2 millennia. Demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasmodia that takes root in living creatures and changes their cellular structures. Infected creatures begin to disperse miasmal particles, the spread of which is known as the Star Scourge.
Given the demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage.
Yeah. It stings. Ah, like the light of the sun. Perhaps I'd best cover up.
No wonder he wears that ridiculous outfit. Oh, I can't.
This is our world?
Holy moly.
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence some 4.5...
Man, we're getting some serious lore.
Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era. Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Vistala region. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukarp region even before the dawn of the Solheim civilization. According to legend, the fire god Ifrit first bestowed his burning wisdom upon a man who later sat the throne of Solheim. The mechanized civilization of Solheim is presumed to have originated in the Disgai and Klain regions. Exactly when the civilization rose and fell, however, remains the subject of much investigation. The enormous crevasse separating the regions of Klain and Disgai is known as Telpar Crag. It is here that the War of the Astrals is said to have taken place. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to ash, the other gods fought back, and some claim this clash caused the collapse of Solheim. It is said that Ifrit, having lost the War of the Astrals, was interred atop the Rock of Ravito. After the war, the ice goddess Shiva allegedly sank into a deep slumber, nestled in the Goravas rift of Volute. To this day, no one knows what became of the blade god, Bahamut. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk of Kothis in the sky. As for the storm god Rama, legend has it he sealed himself away within Fosha Hollow in Disgai. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the wake of the war. Some say she swam below the waves and slumbers beneath the city of Altisha.
Adds a lot of
Some
context.
2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Chylum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mor's Lucis Chylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Chylum is King Mor's firstborn son, and first in line to succeed.
Also, Regis will be really young.
Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, is an uninhabited island that Lucians regard as sacred ground. Ancient texts tell of a monster known as Adagium supposedly sealed away within, but investigations into its existence have yet to provide conclusive evidence.
Is that Ardyn?
Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom of Lucis, House Fulleré founded the nation of Tenebrae. The Empire began its occupation of Tenebrae in ME 359, a move that was initially met with much apprehension. In order to assuage the dissenters, the Empire preserved the Oracle's home of Fenestala Manor. This concession was partially made for political purposes. House Fulleré enjoys close ties with the line of Lucis. The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns at the heart of maritime trade. In ME 606, the Empire won an important battle against the allied forces of Lucis and Accordo, and in turn, annexed the Protectorate. The country is steeped in traditions and cultures that are incompatible with imperial rule, so the Empire has permitted it a measure of relative political autonomy. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, a movement to revive the lost civilization of Solheim arose around the Weltham region. Leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose brave deeds brought about the rise of the Niflheim Empire. The Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology and employed it for military use. This new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes, taking Tenebrae in ME 359 and Accordo in ME 606. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor Aedalus Aldercat, the Empire is developing new arms fusing magitech with demons. Vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the ruins of Piteous and Steeleth Grove. Several ancient structures also dot the forest of the Fall Grove that encircles Castlemark Tower. Excavation of these various sites is currently underway. In ME 501, during an expedition in the Ulwat region, the Imperial Army discovered a new species known as demons.
Diamonds. Like the history lesson. So now we have kind of an idea of where everything's at.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis, but I never knew he was second in line. It seems to depict a legend in which the chosen king dispels the darkness. If that's true, does that mean Lucis intends to someday stand above all others? Their trifling tales mean nothing in the face of our superior technology. Only we can restore balance to our world. At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos, originating with Eromirus Flore. Only they possess the power to commune with the gods. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of light herself. She'd doubtless prove a powerful ally if she could be persuaded.
It's interesting that his significant other was the Oracle, and he would end up killing Lunafreya, who looks like her and is a descendant of her, and it didn't seem to bother him. I find that very interesting.
On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathian. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire who started the Great War of old. Perhaps developing a deeper understanding of the demons will bring us closer to comprehending their divine counterparts. But what if I were to find a way to combine those two disparate favorite elements. By my estimation, the grotesque creatures depicted here are likely demons. Could this mean these monsters will be harbingers of the apocalypse? If only we could find a way to harness their power for ourselves.
The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos. And with the Divine on their side, how could they fail?
Bing bing. Yep. Make a save.
Adagium. That is what the
Yep.
Lucians call the monster they imprisoned for 2,000 long years.
He was down there for 2,000
Body is
years.
all but impervious to attack. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him away on the Isle of Angel Guard. He undoubtedly feared this monster might challenge his reign.
Wow, okay.
It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000 years, I've managed to secure Adagium for myself. The raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others away, but the waves parted for me that day and led the way. While I've yet to conduct any official research, the potential he proved in combat was most promising. I estimate his powers easily surpass anything mankind has ever seen. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun.
Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks. This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of Imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look.
Already did.
There's something you should see. Come with me. I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Okay.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we? Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our Magitechnology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. but I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future.
Greatest I'll ever be.
Lucians? But how?
Ah!
Code me squad. Adagium sighted. Initiating
Requesting
engagement.
backup from Nimbus squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you humans from right second of no satisfaction with my actions. So I may be gone by my resolve on the powers of soldiers.
Who is it?
Well, you were lost in a slumber. I was busy building a kingdom you can no longer call your own.
Here goes!
You monster! Perhaps you ought to sleep away your battle. That girl proved your
Enough!
I hope you know it's your fault, Aaron.
He's hearing voices. Wonder if that's
Mankind never needs a savior such as you.
Behold! Gotcha.
interesting.
Blast!
Yeah, I'm wondering if Versatile was making that voice.
He's alive. You must stop him before he destroys everything.
Eating upright. Hopefully he doesn't fall asleep this time. Interesting that I get AP points. If that carries over in the main game or not. Ah!
Oh, Infanian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No! I was the one chosen to be king?
Ardyn.
Era.
Forgive me. I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king. I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone, so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No. Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for. Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Era! Oh no! Era! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Era.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants?
Ah! I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I think that's the point.
Once again, you failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
Ardyn's brother is a jerk.
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.
The Empire's demonic experiments bore fruit before long, precipitating the production of a Magitech infantry. As recognition for his contribution to this research, Ardyn Azunia was inaugurated as Imperial Chancellor. Thanks to its newfound firepower, Niflheim managed to break the stalemate that shackled the nation for more than 100 years, and, in turn, forced Lucis to scale back its magical barrier. The untimely passing of King Mors ushered in the era of a new monarch, and the young Regis Lucis Kylum succeeded the throne. Meanwhile, Ardyn began to spread the Star Scourge throughout the world, stealing people's memories and learning as much about the kingdom as he could. In time, those memories began to merge with his own, gradually transforming him into a wicked echo of his former self. And now, at long last, the time for his revenge has come.
Betrayed by his brother and bereft of his beloved, Ardyn is burdened with the blessing of eternal life. His fate's enemy toward the line of Lucius grows greater with each passing day as darkness continues to consume his body and soul.
Greetings, people of the Kingdom of Lucis. Do forgive me for interrupting the festivities, but I must tell you, this day of rapturous revelry shall be your last. Call it divine retribution. False kings and fraudulent nations are fated to perish.
Who is he? We've yet to ID him. Whoever he is, it's clear he wishes us harm.
You think?
You stay here. I am going to put a stop to this madman.
Oh boy. So he's young.
Well, time to set to work.
Attention all units. This
What
is
the
your
heck
captain.
is with this song?
Code red. I repeat, code red. Follow your commander's orders and get the situation under control.
Everybody clear as day. The wonders of technology.
Oh, giving up the hunt already?
Have you identified the creature? Not yet, but we believe it to be demonic in nature. A demon. But how could it possibly withstand the daylight? For now, help the citizens evacuate. The Vanguard will take care of the giant. Absolutely, sir. The Crown's Guard is almost wiped out, sir. Target is still on the move. Special forces are on the way. Try to hold on until they arrive.
Wow. Did not expect a hip-hop song.
Engaging the target. Sending backup. Don't let him get away.
Where's your head?
Damned monster!
freed. Oh dear, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Currently engaging the target. Sir, I don't think he's one of us. Then what the hell is he?
I pray you won't disappoint.
So, we've identified the giant. It's the Infernian. It freaks the Infernian. An astral? Yes, sir. One of our officers seems to be controlling the Infernian, but we can't get an ID on it. What? Find out who he is at once.
It's over!
There seems to be some kind of disturbance. What's going on?
Why, whatever do you mean?
Now I need you to locate and destroy the devices amplifying the wall.
As you wish. Just sit back and enjoy the show.
Now where in the world might those dastardly devices be?
Disable wall amplifier to seize control of the surrounding area. Check the map to view the location of the amplifiers. I am not a fan of this music. It's like, why can't we have Ardyn's villain theme from the game? I guess we'll do...
I've marked the location of all the devices they're using to amplify the wall. They seem to be positioned on rooftops around the city. Find them and destroy them.
With pleasure. I'll be sure to keep you abreast of my progress. No rest for the wicked. Perhaps I'll take the high road.
I walk with my hands up, you still can't catch me. It's cool to finally get to explore the city, though. It's not something we got to do in the main game.
Target acquired. Commencing elimination. This is going to hurt. Enjoy. Defend the city at all costs!
I have sworn to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place.
Defeat the newly activated guardian to disable the amplifier. Shao steps behind enemies and attack to blindside them. Successfully blindside strikes can leave foe vulnerable to demodification.
All hail the Almighty!
Must stop you. This is it.
Don't hold back now. Your time has come. Over here. Send their hearts
You're mine. Must stop you.
Interesting. It seems they have a line of defense waiting to deploy.
You've overtaken Sector B. Hostile stationed there have been weakened. My eye. Hatch up. Vending machine. Okay.
One device down.
It doesn't seem to have had any effect just yet. Keep going for now.
Earn ability points by demonifying enemies and use AP to activate nodes on a demon sphere and acquire new abilities to aid in your quest. Interesting. Use ability points to activate nodes in the demon sphere, acquire new abilities to aid you in your quest.
Sir, one of the wall amplifiers has been destroyed. But why would he target them? Is this a NIF attack? We haven't sighted any Imperial soldiers inside or outside the wall, sir. Then they must have sent him to do their dirty work. Stop him at once, sir!
I swore to vanquish all who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated. Leave this place. Prepare yourself.
Where's your head? Keep on. I pray you won't disappoint.
Yeah, get him, Ifrit.
Praise be to the gods above!
Ooh, kneecapped him.
They call upon the kings of yore to come to their aid.
That's who I thought that was. Interesting, because like, he used those at the end of the game. Against Noctis and his buddies.
Things are going swimmingly.
Wonderful. Here's hoping you can continue unimpeded. He's going after the wall amplifier, sir. He took out another one? I'll station reinforcements around the amplifiers.
I asked for Ardyn to wear, then equip them from the gear window. Wow. Safety helmet. 10-gallon hat. Top hat. Snap. 10-gallon hat. Why? Oh gosh, okay. Well, break your neck in the sleep, that's how you do it. This song is so bad.
Where's your head?
I know mine's protected.
This is going to hurt.
To explore insomnia and destroy decorations and other such found related to the Founders Day Festival to boost your score. Safety first.
Really disappointing. Going up.
No.
Begin the attack. Stay back. How do you like this? Not bad. Over here. Is this truly the best Lucius can muster? Take this!
Yeah.
Not bad. Whoops. Where's your head? Look sharp. Target acquired, commencing elimination.
You may certainly try.
All who would besmirch this sacred place. All trespassers shall be eliminated.
All hail the Almighty! Oh dear, you look like you've seen a ghost. Perish! Look sharp! Invernius!
Ah!
It's over!
We might be just headbutted him. Now you mess with the man. Gosh. Oh, I like how it's called Descension.
almost done. How does it look?
Quite promising. We should be able to break through the barrier with a well-timed assault. You ought to evacuate lest you get caught in the crossfire.
Yes, but there's something I must attend to first. I've got a king to kill.
What? That wasn't part of the plan.
I finished my work. Now it's time to play.
But we...
No, Barnes. You just stick to your plan and keep the boys in black busy for me. Now, off to see His Majesty who lives in the house that Somnus built.
Interesting.
What's the situation? Unfavorable. The target has been destroying all the wall amplifiers. Who is he? We can't identify him. But he's a skilled combatant, and he seems to have the Infernian under his control. I fear we must prepare for the worst, Your Majesty.
Bing bong. Goblin's cap. Wow. Oh, at least they... So don't worry, I got all the hats. Gosh. Cowboy hats. Oh yeah.
Can't say you didn't try.
Sounds like we might get to fight King Regis. That'll be, I mean, in his prime, that'll be interesting.
How tragically weak you are. They're causing quite a stir down there.
Chaos begins here, so come here. Become the king, go to kingdom over here. Do it how you want it, however you like it. This is the place to be.
This is the place to be.
Defend the city at all costs! Don't let him escape!
Ah!
Confirmed sighting of multiple Imperial dreadnoughts outside the wall. We can't afford GCs. Attention, first wave personnel. Prepare for deployment.
Over here!
Scared.
Where's your head? Stay back! I pray you won't disappoint.
Such power.
Praise be to the gods above.
Target acquired. Eliminating them.
Say.
Damned monster.
Look sharp. Oh dear, you look like you've seen a ghost.
Kind of reminds me of the Soul Reaver game.
Where's your head? It's over! Keep on. Set their hearts on peace. All hail the Almighty! Begin the attack!
Dang.
Over here! Here goes! How's that? Not even close. Perish! Here goes. Over here. Oh, giving up the hunt already. Look, sir. This is going to hurt. Where's your head? You are free.
Cool. Got a rare achievement. Kick them all back down.
But of course, make yourselves at home. I have some other business to attend to, so I'll leave you to yours.
It's always smart to save. Wow.
Oh my, what big walls you have.
You just have to huff and puff.
To look down upon his enslaved subjects from. Time to call in a favor with the king and have him summon my beloved brother.
Something wrong, officer?
Ah, you must be His Majesty.
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Why are you here?
Why, for you.
Oh.
The Royal Arms. Who are you?
You ought to know, being a man of royal blood yourself.
Adagium.
In the flesh. Here to bring the bloodline of Lucis to an end.
I'm confused. Okay.
Hear me, Adagium. On my honor as king, I will vanquish you.
Oh,
having trouble?
Awful thing to say to your own flesh and blood.
Brace yourself.
Where's your head? Such power. I'm afraid that trait seems to have skipped a generation or two. Not even close. Over here. You're mine! Here goes.
I mean, Regis wasn't a pushover when he was old and pretty much crippled.
Dangerous. He must be stopped. Must I? Really? By whom, may I ask? What a shame. I expected more from the legendary king of Lucis. Well, I would certainly hate to disappoint. Over here. This is going to hurt.
I won't give up the fight.
Over here. It's over. Brace yourself. Not bad. Try this. Say your prayers.
Say your prayers.
It's over.
It didn't do as much damage as what I was hoping it would.
Not even close. Are you all right? You're beginning to look the worse for wear.
No worse than you will once I've sealed you away for good.
Oh, you brace so yourself. Confident and yet so misguided. Try this. Not even close.
No. You mustn't give up. Can't let it win.
Over here. Perish. Over here. Oops.
Have we got a way to break that shield?
Take this. Not bad. Too slow. What? It's over! Where's your head? Here goes. Brace yourself. I swore. Done already? But the fun's just begun. Summon the old wall.
How do you know about that?
I've heard the souls of kings reside within those statues. Of course, that's only hearsay. Why not summon the wall so we can see for ourselves? What I wouldn't give for a chance to speak with the Founder King himself. Come out, Somnus! The longer you wait, the longer he'll suffer! Huh? Is he dead? Oh dear. Perhaps I don't know my own strength. Huh. Well, I'm waiting.
Brother.
Somnus. Haven't seen you for years. In fact. And whose fault do you think that is? Who could have exiled me as a monster and erased me from the face of history?
You were tainted, unfit to sit the throne. Please, brother, return to the darkness whence you came.
Now? But I'm having so much fun! To think I had the pleasure of killing you myself! What's wrong, dear brother? Too afraid to put down your expensive toy and come face me yourself? Let the game...
This is no beginning. Only the end. This is preposterous. How could one so impure possess such power? I was right to have sealed you away. You truly are a monster, brother.
Don't be facetious. The only monster here is you.
Yeah, you were a jerk.
Where's your head?
The gods blessed you as their chosen. The people adored you as their savior. I was neither powerful nor popular. Just envious, perhaps.
Perhaps. Don't make me laugh. Look sharp. Keep on.
Ah!
Where's your head?
I yearned desperately to be special, yet I had nothing to set me apart. Everything.
Yeah, because that gives you the right
You stole
to...
it from me. You ripped it from my arms.
Now cut you down!
Ah!
Dance. Look sharp.
When I first donned the crown and put on the ring, when I first received my calling, I understood that the demons could not be allowed to remain in this world. The sinner could not be allowed to sit the throne!
Lies, fairy tales, and fallacies. All of it. Lend strength. This wretched nation to the ground.
What I did to you was unforgivable. But I did it for the future of our kingdom, of our people.
A small sacrifice for the good of society. How noble.
Our line has done everything in our power to protect our people, just as the gods bade. I was merely fulfilling my calling.
And here I thought I was the Blessed One, but it was you all along.
I dare not ask your forgiveness. I do ask your understanding.
What? You took everything from me. Everything. And you ask my understanding?
I pray your soul find repose, brother.
I shall not let thee become a slayer of kings.
Why? Why do the gods deny me my revenge?
Because thou hast been chosen to serve a different purpose. To spread darkness throughout the world is thy true calling.
Darkness?
Soon, the true king will be born unto Lucis. He shall lead the people as their beacon of hope, and drive away the darkness. In turn, thou shalt be his sacrifice, the limitless shadow that ushers in the light.
Why must I continue to suffer? Have I not already sacrificed enough?
The true king awakens, summoning the power of his forebears. He shall, at last, relieve thee of thy suffering. Then, the line of Lucis shall come to an end, and the revenge thou seekest shall finally be found. So it is ordained, and so shall it be.
You say I am not the savior of man, but his sacrificial lamb, and that I live only to die by the hand of the heir to an ill-gotten throne. That is the fate the gods have chosen to bestow upon me!
The very same. Defy thy destiny if thou dare, but know that it will grant thee a life of darkness unending, devoid of death's reprieve. What saved thee, Ardyn?
What? I get a choice? What? See what happens if I resist, because that seems...
Not once have I begged the gods for such a blessing. And I do not intend to kneel before you now.
Thine impudence shall prove thine undoing, foolish mortal.
Oh, I'm no mortal. I'm a monster. The path men tread was never meant for me. Mine is paved with blood and darkness.
Pitiful creature. If thou wilt fight against fate, so shall it be.
Terra, won't you free me from this curse? Pierce my heart if you must, but you will never kill my resolve.
The gods who rule above and the men who reign below shall lend their strength to the King of Kings. Only a fool would defy such opposition. Though mankind may not realize, everything in this world is preordained. Man exists solely by the grace of the gods and cannot live without. Resist if thou must, but know thy struggles are in vain.
Am I alive? Oh, does it matter? Perhaps not. Nothing matters. None of it. Not the blessed gods above, nor the accursed kings below. To hell with them all. All that matters is I have my revenge. I will spread this scourge across the earth, lure out this king of light, and kill him. Then, the entire world of Eos will be drenched in the darkness of despair for time eternal.
Um, So he must have still been in disguise as the guard or whatever while fighting King Regis, because otherwise Regis would have recognized him, right? I guess this answers my question why he was so casual about stabbing Luna Freya, because her ancestor stabbed him in the afterlife? Or while they were talking to Bahamut, not in the afterlife. But yeah, that was really good. It didn't disappoint. But that is the big question. Like, it's like, what happened after Ardyn left, or I guess disappeared, and Bahamut intervened? Did they think that he was killed, and that this guy wasn't going to come back? Or did Regis know that who Ardyn was and knew that his son was going to be the one to stop him, but kept it on the down low, and because he knew stuff from the crystal? I think the most likely outcome is that he never dropped the disguise, although we saw Ardyn as we know him. Regis didn't know what this guy looked like. Try to think if I think this one tops episode Ignis. It might. Like, this might be the best one. I like how they got better with each one. Like, I'd rank Ardyn, Ignis, Prompto, and then Gladio. And I feel like each one added more to the game's mythology and story. But this one, oh, you're welcome, Square. See what we have an after credit scene.
I'm afraid you're out of luck. Off my chair, Jester. The king sits there.
Oh, yep, chapter 14 of FF15. So I guess you could play episode Ardyn between chapters 13 and 14. Rank C, commendable. Acquired Mutant, Rashka Blade. Acquired Ardyn's ensemble for Noctis. Okay, I gotta check that out. Oh, the tiled screen changed too. So, do I think that that was her that stabbed him in front of Bahamut? Maybe, because I think maybe she was horrified by what he had become. let's check this out. Oh boy. Where's the hat? No hat? Wow. Wonder what kind of benefits you get from this. It's so weird looking on him. Outfitted modeled after an ensemble worn by the Imperial Chancellor, taking dark damage greatly boosts the wearer's strength. Might be good. Oops. Want to check out this other path that I could have taken. Oh, there it is. So what happens if I submit to it?
Loath though I am to serve the shadows and surrender to the scion of a usurper, so long as it brings the royal bloodline to an end. So long as I get my revenge.
This feels like the canon ending.
I will submit.
Because no matter if he kills Noctis, if he wins the fight, he ends the line and takes the throne. If Noctis beats him, Noctis still dies and he gets to rest in peace.
Did you two know about this? That I was meant to serve as some sacrifice? Did you keep this from me, Era? What about you, dear brother? Did you know? Answer me!
The gods in this world are kind of jerks. So that might be...
Am I alive? Oh, does it matter? Perhaps not. Nothing matters. None of it. Not the blessed gods above, nor the accursed...
This part seems pretty much the same so far.
To hell with them all.
This part, I'm like, is he talking to them in the afterlife? Is that what's going on?
I will spread this scourge across the earth, lure out this king of light, and kill him. Then, the entire world of Eos will be drenched in the darkness of despair for time eternal.
Or is this all just in his head? Yeah. All right. Well, that was cool. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to be playing next, but I think that's it for Final Fantasy 15 for now. Overall, I really enjoyed revisiting the game. There were certainly moments where it teeter-tottered to being my second favorite game in the series. But I think the last chapter is I mean, the ending is great, but the last chapter leading up to it, the final conversation with Ardyn, I think is really rushed. It doesn't feel satisfying. And I don't, as the game is, I can't think of how I would fix it if I were to do, which is why I'm not a game developer. But yeah, that was episode Ardyn. It was really good. Again, I'd probably rank that. I'm not surprised that one's my favorite, because I think it is very, very, very good. And Ardyn is an incredible villain. I think he's the best in the series. I know a lot of people really love Sephiroth, and I love Sephiroth too. I think Ardyn, I understand his point even more. I mean, both Ardyn and Sephiroth are insane in their own respect and have their own motivations that you can kind of understand. I think Ardyn, more particular, is a tragic villain that is either resigned to his fate, really either way. But, you know, at some point, somebody could have been like, we're not doing this. Like, I'm not betraying my brother. I'm not letting him become this just because Bahamut says so. But again, it's like, where does that leave them? Do they just decide to defy their fate? Because maybe this all could have been avoided and they just talked things out. But it's obviously not how it went. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back next Tuesday